you doing?
Finding a leak. And I'm not being very successful.
Well, we're finding water, but no idea where it's coming from.
We thought it was coming from the shaft seals, but we put some dye in there, and it doesn't seem to be where the water's coming from.
Well, we're not sure that yet.
Well,
We do
we're
have
not
one.
sure. That's right. It could be coming in only when the shafts are turning.
And then pocketing wherever, but both the bilge pumps are working at this time. But the automatic bilge pump went off this morning all on its own, so there's enough water to initiate that process. Anyhow,
Yeah.
it's getting to be dried out. Good morning, Whiskey. Who are you watching? Are you watching Daddy? What's happening with Daddy? Daddy's getting scuba stuff on because we're gonna check out what's going on in the bottom of the boat. See if there's a leak in a place that's visible on the bottom. Isn't that right, Rob?
We're going to try and do.
I'm not liking this much. But the water's clear and it's warmer here. So, and it's a beautiful day. So we're going to check this out.
You could help me here. It's been years since I've had to throw one of these things on.
Ouch. Oh, come on, try first for the camera. Let's see what you can do. Oh! He did it. Nothing's twisted on this side. You need a haircut.
Yeah, I know. And I need to lose a few pounds too.
Oh, it makes you look hot.
Does it?
Does it make you feel hot?
Oh, it makes me feel hot, all right.
In the sunshine? Gonna be
The
cold.
thing is I know that I'm going to be freezing cold in a minute. Well, not freezing cold, but cold.
And Whiskey's worried about Daddy going in the water. You can go in with Daddy. Hey, Whiskey, do you want to go in with Daddy? Check it out. Oh, what are you doing up there, Whiskey puppy? What are you doing? Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Daddy's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Man, I'm in my mess.
There you go. Oh, you're staying here. Okay. Let's sit her down for a second while Daddy gets the rest of this together. What's that noise? Okay, here's Captain Rob going in the water. Check it out. It's chilly.
Yeah, it's looking good.
There's Captain Rob in the water. And Whiskey's loyally waiting up top. He is wondering what happened to his daddy. Whiskey, what's going on? Did Daddy go in the water? Did you see Daddy? Did you see Daddy in the water? That's just a quick in and out.
That's fucking cold.
How's the sun ladder working out? Look at that, the attachment is working. We're testing out all kinds of things. Stuff. What's going on? How's the water? Whiskey. How's the water? Burr. Can't have the mouth
There's a bit
foggy
of a
enough.
current.
Is there?
Yeah.
Are you going under? That means you'll get to the front of the boat in no time.
No, it's going that way.
Oh. Just gotta do some swimming. How you doing, Whiskey? You can see out the back what's going on. We don't want it. We're good. See what's going on. Okay, so we're checking out. Rob's is getting all scubaed up, and we're gonna check out where we possibly might have a leak. Bubbles. So we know the air is somewhere around here. How'd you make out?
Nothing I can see is wrong.
How's the water, baby? Whiskey's worried. Oh!
Gotta fix this rig though.
Whiskey! Come on.
There's nothing I could see that was wrong from what I can see. No big visual cracks. The props seem fine.
What about the connector? Like, we know where that seal is. Did you stop and look where the seal is?
What seal? Oh.
Okay, let's try again. We're gonna have a look at those shaft seals. Or prop seals or something, anyhow. Let's go have another look. No visible problems on the bottom, but let's check those shaft seals. Down again, down, 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 and gone. The bubbles coming up, so that's a good sign. He's breathing. We're more concerned about the shaft seal on the starboard side of the boat. It seems to be giving us some grief. So we'll see what he can discover down below, and hopefully there's not a lot going on down there. Anyhow, we put some dye in the bilge today to test that theory. What'd you find, hon?
Nothing. Here we are. We let it run most of the day. We ran out. We did some of the chores. Doreen got the boat done. As far as the dinghy goes, we tore apart the whole floor to see if we could find out where the water was coming from. We might have found a little bit of a freshwater leak there, but not much. It didn't seem like it. We cleaned up a bunch of the water down underneath on the whole thing. And we pumped out the rest of the water out of the bilge, which you can't really see that clear down there, but we pumped out the rest of the water down the bilge. And like we said earlier, what did we say earlier about the water in, what did we say earlier about the water in, around the seals?
We put food coloring in it.
We put blue dye water into it so that we could see if it was actually leaking all the way past. Now, we didn't think so. I looked in the front. It didn't seem like as if we had any blue water dye in there. We couldn't really see a lot that went past it. We haven't been running the engines, nothing like that. And we did put some blue dye in our regular freshwater tanks to see if they were what was leaking. But we weren't getting a lot out of it. So anyways, we put some in the back shaft. I'll show you that in a second here. But I just drained all the water out of the bilge down there, and I put it this time in something nice and white. And if you have a look, I drained it all out into the toilet, and lo and behold, that sure looks pretty blue. So that leads me to believe that our starboard shaft seal is what's leaking into the bottom of our engine. There was a bit of water here, but not a lot. It might just have a slight leak from the overflow because you retopped up the water, but there was a little trail right down there. I know you can't see it very well, but it was leading in here. And I'll show you what we did back here. We're going back into the aft cabin where our shafts go through. And the lighting is very terrible, so I'll do what I can. Down underneath here is where our shaft seals are, and if you have a look, what I did is I put blue dye in around our shaft seal. And it doesn't really look like it when you look past it. It doesn't look like a lot of water's going by, so I can't figure out if that little tiny bit of water that's leaking all the way down there. But, like I said, lo and behold, the water's definitely blue. So it looks like that's our leak. As far as I can tell, we can't really see any place else where there's any major water leaking by or anything. Looks like there might be a little bit of water in here, but like I said, once again, that could be from the overflow. Or overflow if it is, but it also could just be from it splashing around. So
it's one of the bigger birds we have ever seen.
Anyways, hun, so
outside of an aquarium.
If it's a shaft seal, it's a shaft seal. It's better than what I thought it was. Because I thought we have these two big here. If you look down here, there's these two big, huge bulkhead lines that run down either side, on that side and on that side right there. And I thought maybe it was leaking through the bulkhead fiberglass, which was connected to our keel. That's why earlier I got in the water to see if we had any damage in the keel, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And like I said, there's minimal water that's coming in, but over a period of a day, you know, I filled up. The way that a marine toilet works is it doesn't balance itself out like a house toilet does. So that's how much water we're getting throughout the period of a whole day. And it's even like maybe 3/4 of that, because part of it actually sits in the toilet. So anyways, we'll keep you updated, but that's how it went for today.
Bye.